Let's go ahead and come into a table position. Good morning, everybody. It's Andrew, and it is yoga time. And it seems that whenever I see you, it's yoga time. Well, I guess it's a good time for yoga. Let's go ahead and stretch the shoulders. And coming into the table, lift the head and lift the tailbone. And then stomach in, chest in. And continue, head up, tailbone up. And stomach in, chest in.
I'm not hearing you well, Andrew.
Okay, let me see if I can address that. Let's see what's happening here. Not hearing you well. Is everybody not hearing me well, or is anybody hearing me well?
Sounds
Maybe
like,
it's just me.
yeah, sounds like normal, regular to me. Can hear you fine.
Okay. So it must be an issue. Maybe everyone make sure your volume is turned up on your device. And I'll try to speak loudly. And if you continue not to have trouble hearing me after trying everything on your device, let me know. Okay, so we are bringing the stomach in, chest in, head up, tailbone up. Cat and dog. Cat and dog. And cat and dog. And then let's go ahead and come from side to side. Head to the right, right hip to the right. Head to the left, left hip to the left. Good. And then come to center and do a little threading of the needle. So you're bringing your right arm up and through. And this is creating a little twist and a stretch. Stretching the neck, stretching the right shoulder. And then release. We'll thread the needle on the other side. Left arm up and through. And breathe. And if possible, be sure there's some fresh air flowing through your room. Okay, good. And release. And bring the right knee in toward the forehead. And then extend that leg back. In and back. And in and back. Good. It's called the donkey kick. So the knee comes in, and then the leg comes back, and the head comes up. Okay. And let's go ahead and do a little balancing here. with the right leg back. And see if you can bring your left arm up and reach through your fingers and reach through your back toes and lower down. And let's switch. Left knee up and back. Donkey kick. You can take it slow. You can make it vigorous. And if you're feeling some frustration, you can let out a ha, ha, and work out some stress. Ha, 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 ha. Good. And then take that left leg back and see if you can bring your right arm forward. Good. Release down and rest your head down. Make a couple of fists in a child pose. Okay, good. And from the child, just extend your body out right onto your belly. And the elbows are down underneath the shoulders. Head is up. And let's turn the head from one side to the other side. Good. And then come into the Sphinx with the nose pointed forward, hips pressing down. And if you want to come into the Cobra, you can slide your hands back and press your hands down, elbows in. Contract your back muscles. Everything that we can make better, we want to make better. If we can't make it better, let's not make it worse. Okay. Let's come down and then pressing into a table again for the downward facing dog. Toes curl under, knees come up, heels press down, head between the arms. And stretch the back of the legs. Press those hands firmly down, engage your arms. Okay, and release. Let's sit over to one side and bring the legs around. And see if you can lift the buttocks and a little crab walk. You can just use the feet, or if you want, you can add your hands. Good. And buttocks down, right leg out, left foot in. Come down over your right leg. And wake up the muscles on the back of your right leg. Breathe. Focus your attention on your breath and the sensations. We'd like to have a lot of flowing energy today to work with. We're doing all that we can right now to set the right tone. Good. And bring the left hand down, coming up onto your left hand, left knee, and your right leg is extended out. Reach, get a nice stretch in the half circle. Take care of your left wrist. That may mean making a fist. Okay. Release down, extend the left leg out. Come down over the left leg. And get a nice stretch for the left calf and hamstrings. And how deeply can you breathe here? Okay, and arms come up, the half circle, the right hand comes down, and line up your right hand, your right knee, and some aspect of your left foot. Take your left arm and bring it near the ear. Press your hips forward, open your chest. Lengthen the side of the body. Oxygen. Okay, let's release. Let's come onto the hands and the knees. Slide the knees apart. Come down on the elbows. Point the feet out. Make a 90-degree angle between the feet and the shins and the thighs. And we come into the frog stretch with the tailbone coming back. And find a good position so that you stretch the thighs and the groin muscles. Yoga is a system, and we're practicing hatha yoga, postures. It's a small part of the system, an important part, but a small part. Yoga is intended to prepare a person for meditation. So we want to make sure we're moving in that direction where we can sit and be comfortable and calm, able to focus. Okay, good. And let's bring the feet together. Knees come together. And let's come back into a table position. Now you have a choice. You can either do a supine diamond with the calves coming out and the buttocks coming down and coming back. Just be very aware of your knee joints. And we'd like a good stretch in the quads, but we don't want to mess with our knees or cause ourselves pain. So some people might prefer to just do one leg at a time. If that's the case, then your right elbow is down and you're on the right side and you're reaching back to the top of your left foot and pressing your foot into your hand and bringing your left knee back. 3 breaths. Okay, if you're on your right elbow, then come on over onto the left elbow and take hold of the top of your right foot. If you're in the supine diamond, just stay with it. 3 deep breaths. I try to weave all that I know about yoga into my classes so that just in case you don't have the time to study it fully on your own, little pieces of the puzzle, I weave it in. Okay, let's go ahead and release. And we'll make our way into a table. And then take 1 step and 2 steps forward, squatting position. And we'll bring the knees between the arms, the soles of the feet down. You can either have your hands on your knees or your thighs, or if you'd like, you can try raising your arms up, arms parallel to the floor, reaching. We'll just do this 1 squat this morning instead of all 3. So we'll hold a little longer. Okay, squeeze the buttocks. Tall spine, coming up, arms down. And half moon series. Arms come up. And reach tall. Press your left hip out to the side. Pull with the right hand. Stretch the side of your body again. We did this stretching of the side in the half circle. Bring it up. Come on over to the other side. Pull gently with your left hand. Lengthen the right side of the body. Bring it up. And let's arch backwards. You can either keep your arms up overhead and feel the burn in the arms, or take the gentler approach of bringing the hands onto the low back and buttocks. Press the hips forward, open the chest. And fill it up with super, ultra. Okay. And release the backward bend. And let's come down, the belly right up against the thighs. The head down, the arms coming around the back of the legs, if possible, elbows on the back of the knees, hands on the back of the ankles. Head downward, tailbone upward, back of the legs, pressing back to create a lengthening. And that's the main feature, the stretching of the back of the legs. And keep the stretching in the spinal muscles, the erector spinae muscles, mild. Every breath counts. Okay, let's release. Coming up. Reaching tall. It's the mountain pose. And then just one round of the sun series. So we'll come right to the front of the mat. And we'll take the arms up. We'll inhale. And come down. And take a step back with your left foot. Gaze forward. And step back into the push-up position. Knees down, buttocks back, puppy stretch. And we keep flowing. Hips forward, toes curled under, knees up off the mat. And then the downward facing dog. Head between the arms, heels pressed down. Right foot forward with 1, 2, or 3 steps. Knee, right knee directly above the right ankle. Gazing forward, stepping forward, squeeze the buttocks and come on up. Inhale and open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Take a step back with your right foot. Bent like runner stretch. Push-up position. Knees down, buttocks back, puppy stretch. Hips come forward, toes curl under, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Big step forward with the left foot. Right foot forward. And bring it up. And bring it down. Keep those hands right in front of the chest. Shift the weight onto your right foot and leg. Left foot up. Just a moment in the tree. If you want more difficulty this morning, you can try the standing stick, where the left leg comes back and the torso and the arms are parallel to the floor. But we're going to keep flowing. So let's shift all the weight now onto the left foot and leg, coming into the tree with the option of extending your right leg back and trying to bring your back leg, torso, and arms parallel to the floor. Don't need to do this, only if you're looking for even more difficulty. Tree may be difficulty enough. Okay, coming down, come right into a seated position. And lift the feet up for a moment. And let's try to engage our abdominal muscles. Okay, you can stay with this modified upward facing boat, or if you want to take about 15 seconds and do some crunches, you can come onto your back and up and down, up and down. Your choice. This is our abdominal moment. Good. And on the back, guide your right knee across. So we do the knee down twist instead of the spinal twist this morning, because we are here and the time is moving quickly. Stomach in, head turned to the right, right knee moving down toward the floor. Get the best wringing out that you can for your organs, abdominal organs and spinal muscles. Let's take 3 breaths. Okay, and we release, lengthen tall, heels press out, press the crown of your head so the back of your neck lengthens. And then take your left knee, bring it up, guide the knee across. And press your left shoulder blade down, turn your head to the left. What can you wring out here? What can you twist? Purification is a key part of yoga, and purification brings a sense of vitality, brings health, and it brings peace. So in every way today, when we have a choice, we try to purify. Because we want to practice not just on our mat, but we want everything moving in one positive direction. All of our choices bringing us toward our full potential. Okay, good. When you're ready, you can release. If there's anything else that you want to do, feel free. If you're ready to take a little rest on your back, just remain on your back. And if you are relaxing on your back, then you let go of control of the breathing. Just let it flow, keeping the mind focused on the breath. There are 8 limbs of yoga according to Patanjali, who codified yoga a bit over 2,000 years ago. When we practice Hatha yoga, we're practicing the 3rd limb, but there are 2 that come before that are, of course, important. First things first. So whether you're stretching or relaxing, I'm just going to mention the things that we're trying not to do and the things that we're trying to do if we want to move toward yoga. And it's fascinating to me how these principles, spiritual principles, I see as almost identical, just so close to the 10 Commandments. But they're called the yamas and the niyamas. I'll just use the English words, not the Sanskrit. practices, the things to not do, don't be violent. So it's non-violence, not lying or truthfulness, not stealing, practicing moderation, and practicing non-possessiveness. And then the other 5 practices, practice things that lead to purity, contentment, austerity, creating heat with discipline, the study of scriptures and meditation, and the final principle is surrender to God. And may we be filled with life and a feeling of love, appreciation for our blessings, and a desire to serve others and our Creator in whatever way we can. Shalom, Shanti, peace, and Namaste.